I often hear the term trusted advisor and see it written on channel-related blogs. People often say channel account managers should be trusted advisors to their partners. But in other blog postings I've tried to cast doubt on the validity of this idea. In reality, while channel account managers may be expert on their product and programs, few CAMs have the business experience or business acumen to advise channel partner executives on how to run their business better. While financial business acumen training, like Channel Enabler's Channel Sales Financials course, will help to develop the knowledge and skills CAMs need to become a trusted advisor, I think that in many cases, CAMs attempting to advise or mentor partners end up trying to tell partners what to do, and that rarely succeeds as a way of building the partnership and improving revenue. More CAMs would do better to take a coaching approach, rather than a telling, selling or mentoring approach. Remember, the coach doesn't have to be able to run the 100 metres in less than 10 seconds. The athlete does. As I said, we've discussed this basic strategy many times in other postings. Today, let's turn our attention to the other word in the trusted advisor phrase. Trusted. What is the role of channel account managers in establishing a trust relationship with partners? Is trust just a touchy-feely word, or does trust drive revenue results? Well, as we've talked about before, we know from Harvard Business School research that partners who express a high degree of trust in their vendor or manufacturer contribute almost 80% more sales than those with a lower level of trust. So it's clear that somehow trust is important. To get your head around this, think about the characteristics of partnerships with a high degree of trust. High trust relationships are usually the result of frequent contact and communication to ensure mutual understanding. In trusting relationships, the parties reach some conscious or unconscious agreement about how they'll interact with each other. Not all relationships with high trust are characterized by liking the other person, but it is about understanding what they'll do in a specific situation and being able to rely on that. Trusted partners look for win-win outcomes. While partners may have different goals, they look for synergies from collaboration. People who trust each other act more quickly on proposed change and new opportunities. That brings forward new product revenue and needed change. When trust is high, vital customer and market information flows up and down the supply chain. Partners know their confidential information will be respected and that it's safe to voice concerns and doubts and to discuss problems openly. The bottom line is that trusted partners will reach for higher level goals together, and they'll outperform partnerships with low degrees of trust. By contrast, what are the behaviours that destroy trust in partnerships? Well, one of the most common is lack of consistency from vendors. Say one thing and do another. Break the rules of engagement. Lack of confidentiality, sharing leads with other partners and pushing them into competition with each other. Lack of clarity and agreement on roles and responsibilities. When roles are clear and accepted, it's easy to determine who should be doing what. When this is not clear, wrong expectations lead to uncertainty or even a feeling of betrayal or being let down. Ignoring the partner's goals and focusing only on your own goals, for example, pushing partners to close business within a quarter by discounting. Going around the partner and approaching the end user to make offers. And making threats. Fear leads to loss of trust. The conclusion is you can't have a sustainable, productive partnership without trust. Trust is both an emotional and a logical act. Emotionally, it's where you expose your vulnerabilities to other people, but believing they won't take advantage of your openness. And logically, it's where you've assessed the probabilities of gain and loss, calculating expected utility based on hard performance data, and you conclude that the person in question will behave in a predictable manner. In practice, trust is a bit of both. Research shows a strong correlation between effective communication and trust. Indeed, effective communication is a precedent of trust, and that in turn is a predictor of commitment to the partnership. Without commitment, there is no execution, and without execution, there are no business results. Channel Enabler's new Leading Trusted Partnerships course is about the skills and processes of building high-trust partnership teams. Everything we talk about in the course is to do with trust and communication, and that's about driving partnership revenue outcomes. There's nothing touchy-feely about this. communication and trust are how channel managers influence results. If you're watching this on the Channel Matters blog or on Bright Talk, you can learn more about leading trusted partnerships by clicking on the Attachments tab. If you're on YouTube, please visit us at channelenablers.com for an online overview. In conclusion, apart from the tangible business benefits we've talked about, there's another benefit of establishing trusted partnerships. It feels good. People prefer to work with people they trust. In the longer term, partner preference leads to investment, which leads to a bigger share of the partner's wallet. Problems are resolved more quickly. You spend less time negotiating and more time selling together.